love how the Nopon delegation includes actual children.
Representatives, my humble gratitude for accepting our invitation.
I was about to say, I don't think I ever really noticed that,
Regent of the
Nopon had brought children with them.
Who you are. You High Entia have kept yourselves safe, remaining spectators to our destruction. Why call upon us now?
As stated in my invitation, it is our intention to form an allied force from the peoples of Bionis, with which we will confront Mechonis.
Look at you. One little scratch and you're already crying for help.
I cannot deny this. The attack did serve as the catalyst, but the fact remains that things have changed.
When we needed help at the Battle of Sword Valley, our cries were ignored. Give me one good reason why we should bother.
Do you want a second Sword Valley?
I understand your anger. Our selfishness was inexcusable.
I mean, Thoron has a point here, but still.
I have to say. Listen to our stance.
Also, I'm guessing
there's a difference between like having a point when it's just a grudge.
No promises we'll stick around.
Also, I'm guessing the majority of Callian's point is basically, look, that was my dad, and now he's dead, so I'm in charge. So hey, times are changing.
Yes, Otheron must die.
When the Mechon descended upon Erith Sea, Shulk fought with a courage I have never seen. I was most surprised to see that this group was comprised of different races. Homs, Nopon, High Entia. Although different, they trusted one another as friends. As just one inhabitant of Bionis, I desired to... No, I felt compelled to become strong.
I can't believe his reason is literally the power of friendship.
I too love Lord of the Rings.
Then you will not join us?
Hold your horses, son. I said
see, timely. Sons of Rohan ride again.
Without it. All right. You can count on our help.
The Nopon will join too. The Hum and Bird people are friends of the Nopon. We will fight together.
Easier to balance the books, this
leaving?
does.
Yeah. It's just I felt this sudden pain in the neck.
Is that your response?
Don't go jumping the gun there, Prince. I'll leave the colony's forces with old Atharon here. You can use them however you want. I've got somewhere I need to be.
Might I ask where?
A battle's more than just a head-on assault. The sooner you realize that, the better. I better go and remind Shulk and all.
So you know of their whereabouts?
I told you. I've got a pretty good idea.
Dixon!
Yeah?
If you should meet Shulk,
What?
I have something I want you to tell him.
And we all don't know the message is going to be like, don't kiss my sister until after the 5th date.
That is no small request.
There are hardly any of us Machina left on Mechonis. Back when the Bionis and the Mechonis were fighting, the Bionis almost completely wiped us out. I suppose the Bionis just didn't want us around. Lady Mayneth fought the Bionis for us. In the end, the two Titans wounded each other and entered a deep slumber.
Who was Lady Mayneth?
The creator of Mechonis. You could say that she is the Mechonis itself.
You talk like you saw all this. Ain't this all just an ancient myth?
I know I look young, but I'm actually quite old. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
You can't be serious.
The people of Mechonis must have a longer lifespan. Just like we High Entia live far longer than Homs.
I get that, but he can't have lived that long.
But why do you want your son dead? From what you've told us, I would have thought you'd want us to destroy the Bionis rather than kill your own son.
Egil was a brilliant young man. Clever, strong, and kind to the less able. But he never forgave the Bionis for what it did, and he swore to take revenge.
So he wants to do to us what the Bionis did to the Machina?
Correct. Egil is trying to eradicate all innocent life on Bionis. He has to be stopped.
Didn't you ever try to stop?
Why does that sound familiar?
We tried once.
Probably just a coincidence, never mind.
He's blinded by revenge.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Even Lady Mayneth herself couldn't convince him to stop.
Where is Egil now?
Most likely the Mechonis capital. He's trying to restore its former glory all by himself.
I feel sorry for him.
Oi! What are you talking about? Did you forget what he did to us?
I haven't forgotten or forgiven. But Egil's clearly suffered a lot in his life. You don't feel any sympathy at all?
All I know is, this stinks. Who cares what he's been through?
Ryan!
I understand about Egil.
Yeah, good old Ryan. Empathy? What empathy?
Be aware that Shulk's sword, the Monado, has the power to destroy Mechonis weaponry.
Someone still got his eyes on the goal.
Guys, please, empathy is a $10 word. He would never understand what it means.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to myself. If you're gonna kill Egil, you'll need all of that sword's power. That's how strong Egil is. But enough talk.
How about
You
you?
must be tired. Take your time and think it over. Until the young lady's treatment is finished, feel free to spend time in our village.
Man, this is the one time where the parody scene where Dracula tosses the glass by accident and just shouts out "fuck" would be perfect for this guy.
What do you mean? Is she sick? Since you seem to have knowledge of Hom's medicine, I'll explain it like this. I'm afraid she's had several of her organs removed. Am I correct in assuming she was configured to operate inside a mechon?
That's right.
She has been transformed into a mecon's central nerve unit. Her blood can now circulate through a mecon's components.
How?
And why is that
The
necessary?
system is now configured for compatibility with the mechon.
I don't know.
That's why her strength has depleted.
But you can treat
The same reason Raiden still has white blood cells, I guess?
Even as a Machina doctor, I cannot turn a blind eye to this butchery. With our equipment, she will regain her strength, but she will be stuck with this body. I cannot restore her flesh and blood Hom's body.
That's okay. I don't want to be a burden to Shulk. I don't care if I have a machine body. Just make it so I can fight beside him.
Fiora, leave it to me. If that is your wish, I'll do my best.
Look, not too long ago they were talking about how so many Homs died in the recent attacks. I'm sure there's an extra spleen and
I must
a couple
implant a new circulation system for her
guts
immune
here and
functions.
there.
But we have one problem.
A problem?
I don't have a piezoelectric unit, which is required to control such a system. As long as she remains on this bed, the life support machine can compensate. But to move around freely, she must have the piezoelectric unit. The same unit is used in Mechon, so if you were to find some Mechon parts...
But where?
Well, outside of the village at the base of Digit 5, there's a beach. Debris from above washes ashore there. You might be able to find one among the Mechon wreckage.
We'll take a look. The beach at the base of Digit 5, right?
Yes. It gives off a faint red glow, so it might be easier to find at night.
But then how would we find the things that have washed up on shore? Wouldn't we need a light source?
I'm sure between Melia, Shulk, and Ryan's armor, at least one of them's got to glow in the dark, right?
Yes.
Anyway, we can talk to all three of them, but they're just gonna remind us that we need to go get this piezoelectric unit thing.
I like how it's clearly like an American/British pronunciation and not like a piezoelectrical unit.
Yeah, I'ma just stick with the way they've been saying it, at least for the purposes of this LP.
Ooh.
I remember Googling the term once just because I was stuck trying to get this on my first run through. Partially due to my own fault because I was trying to use AI Melia,
And also, you weren't paying attention that it was at digit 5?
Yeah, navigation on the Wii version is way harder than it is on Switch, because, it only has, like, the flat compass thing where, like, it only tells you if you're facing either the correct direction or the complete opposite direction? I don't know how else to describe it. In any case, yeah, so we want to head down towards the beach. There's a bunch of Onio and some Mechon on the way. They're not too crazy.
So why can't we just take one of their units? Why we gotta go all the way to the beach?
Either we damage their units in the process of destroying them, or Fiora needs a really, really special one.
Focus your attack.
Okay.
Manifest yourself.
I'm feeling it. Tempest Kick.
Succumb to the power of Earth.
Yeah, Dunban.
I feel the ether building within me.
Electric Gutbuster.
It is a little annoying trying to walk around the I forget what this area is called. It's the Fallen Arm, because there's a bunch of enemies that aggro on sound, and like, there's at least a couple of like scouts that do that, like the one that triggered this whole fight. Guys, where are you going? What? Guys?
You got this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they found other things to kill, so.
Even the scout doesn't want to fight me anymore.
We have to get the digit 5. I mean, this is probably self-explanatory as to why we can't get a piezo electrical unit, because everybody just explodes here.
Also, that is an interesting bit of like little, like, subtle gameplay and storytelling, like merging about how like the unit that got aggroed and started the fight just suddenly decides, yeah, no, I'm done with this, goodbye.
Yeah, I do kind of like that. Sometimes, like the scout enemies, if they're like among the last ones alive, they'll just try to flee. I think I notice it more in like Xenoblade 2 than I do 1, though. It's kind of cute, if a bit confusing sometimes. That does remind me, though. In like version 1.0, 1.01, whatever, like the earliest versions of the definitive version, there was a bug with some unique monsters where they would basically just de-aggro mid-fight and just leave, and then, you know, because they've left, they've ended the fight, and then their HP just comes all the way back and you have to start over.
Oh, that's shitty.
They have patched this out, but that patch happened after I finished recording for this LP. So
oh, fuck. Well, so
that glitch will definitely come up later.
I was gonna ask.
That sounds like foreshadowing to me.
Prepare yourselves.
Everyone, do your best. Make it a swift victory.
Anyway, the piezoelectric units over on the beach there, definitely don't go in guns blazing to get it, because there's a ton of Mechon around it, including a unique monster.
I mean, that sounds like coward talk to me. You're not a coward, are you, Argate?
I mean, I can tell you that's exactly what I tried to do, the first time I played this game.
We can definitely sustain the attack and finish this.
Agreed.
Electric Gutbuster. This will leave a mark.
I am in your debt. Flare impulse.
I forget if it's this game or Xenoblade 2, but I think if a scout spots you and you somehow attack it or, you know, start a battle with it before it alerts anyone else, you can just kill it before it brings anyone else into the fold.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice job.
I honestly don't remember which of the two games it is, though.
Now you shall witness our power.
Leave this to me. Don't hold back. I'm with that
Take
man.
me lightly at your peril.
Millie, this is electric force. Don't get careless.
Anyway, here's our unique monster, Splendid Botis.
Witness my true power.
He can be a mild pain, so this is just how I play in general, but you know, I like playing Melia, so I try to poison him to just get him out of the way sooner. It also helps when you don't have like a million other Mechon around because there's like 2 scouts and they've aggroed 2 different groups on you.
That's fine, you can handle this.
Somehow I was expecting more explosive damage after you've been talking up all these characters.
I mean, Dunban's nearly dead right now.
Yes, but that's the enemy explosive damage.
Guys?
Nope, they've moved on.
Guys?
Roaring thunder! Focus your attack.
I love how Shulk ran so far away from the battle. He despawned and then spawned back in behind you.
You know, just a little bit of that murderous rage kicking up again.
I believe they call that astral projection.
I have no idea where that kid goes. He just goes.
The next one will hit.
He became one with the universe and the universe spat him out in horror.
Witness my true power. Dunban, finish it.
Here I come. Go. Okay. My turn. How do you like that? We are at one with the battlefield.
Anyway, that's it for Splendid Botis, and I got really lucky and he dropped the Advanced Summon Earth manual, so I can level that up to 10 now if I wanted. You know, assuming I have the AP for it.
After all that work to get it, you're befuddled literally by, like, a waist-high piece of debris that you can't get around.
Look, it's been a long day. A lot of enemies just not ignoring Melia. She's just out of it. Anyway, before we head back to the village, there is a landmark around here that I wanted to go pick up. Don't mind me. This is probably me checking a map to make sure I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and this is the part where ChaosArgate was checking game facts.
It's right over there.
Should I be concerned that Melia and Dunban basically have a heart-to-heart effectively over Mumkar's corpse?
I'm sure it's fine.
How are you?
Anyway, let's go give Fiora this unit.
think we found it. Is this the piezoelectric unit?
Yes, that's it. Well done.
Leonardo, will Fiora be okay now?
She'll be fine. It will just take me a little time to reconfigure and install the unit. Leave it to me. You get some rest.
But...
Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
You're right. I'll try and get some rest. Thank you for everything you're doing.
By the way...
Yes?
The chief says he wants to speak with you. I think it's about Egil.
I'll go and see him. He wants Egil stopped. And
yes,
so do we.
stop.
I need to sleep on it.
That's the word he used.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you
It's like,
in any way we
what
can.
more do we have to talk about Egil? Like, basically, what's he gonna say? Like, I want you to kill him super hard?
Disintegrate his body?
Yes?
How are you?
There's that jealousy rearing its ugly head again.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that, Melia had a, or I guess, I think everyone in the party has a specific dialogue for this. You know, just to check in with Fiora now. Ricky, why are you choosing?
I think he's weighing his options as to who he wants to support in this love triangle.
I can't believe that the way this game ends is going to be a battle to the death between Melia and Fiora.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Ricky and Shulk.
Welcome.
Let's be honest, Ricky's probably the better match for him anyway.
How are you? Sleep well?
Yes, very well. I wanted to, talk about your son.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. We agree with you. Egil must be stopped. But we can't act now.
Oh? Why's that?
Before we came here, we heard of plans to form an allied force on Bionis. Any day now, they're going to launch an attack on Mechonis. But it's too dangerous. Egil has made a weapon that could kill us all.
The weapon that Mumkar was using? The one that shoots green fluid?
He said it can decompose any being from Bionis.
We have to go back and warn them, before it's too late.
Well, you could always ask me to do it.
Dixon!
So...
What are you doing here?
Show of hands, who knew that Dixon could go to Mechonis? Just randomly?
I can't believe you found us.
Or that he could apparently hear through like 4 foot thick steel bulkheads.
If you fell from up there, I figured you must have ended up here. And Bob's your uncle.
You're looking well, Dixon.
Ah, I see you're looking like your usual old self.
You know each other?
Kinda.
I scratch his back.
Also, Dixon just kind of hangs out here every now and again.
He tells us about the outside world, and we give him technology.
Why not?
Why did you keep that?
He's a very worldly man, okay?
Is vital to all who fight Mechonis.
Not all of us Homs are good people. What would happen if the Mechonis-hating types found this place?
He says with Shulk literally standing right off screen.
So they escaped to live in peace. Somewhere they wouldn't be seen. Makes sense.
Clever little crown princess, ain't ya?
So this is where you obtained all that stuff you brought back to Colony 9. I wondered where you were getting it from.
I thought it was fine as long as it helped Shulk out at the lab. I guess the secret's out now. So, that weapon. How dangerous are we talking about?
I haven't discovered why, but it disintegrates anything it touches. But only if it's living tissue from Bionis.
Yeah, so how do you feel about being melted?
Dixon.
I'm only joking. Anyway, for now, just don't let any of it touch you. I'll come up with something to counter it. Leave it with me and I'll keep you posted. You lot go and take care of that eagle or whatever his name is. If you take him down...
You know, I would be pretty impressed if he did have a countermeasure to being melted.
Let me think.
And also, I love how his literal plan is just, okay, storm the Mechonis capital, but don't let any of their super weapon touch you, okay? You know, in the place where they're probably guaranteed to have a fuck ton of it.
It's probably just whatever product allows, you know, your clothes to repel water.
Acid-phobic clothing.
Right.
Perfect. Oh wait, does that just mean he's gonna, like, make this the most basic clothing on the planet?
Yes.
Just...
You have to keep in mind, Chaos, this is not Earth.
Ain't made your
Yeah,
mind
just
up
skin-tight nylon bodysuits for everyone.
Dumban told me all about it. The goal of your mission. So, you wanted to avenge Fiora?
Yes.
But you found her alive. And now you've got her back. So, you're all done now, ain't ya?
Yeah, no more sense to fight the Bionic. I guess so we'll just go back home.
He just gets right under my skin. That Egil guy.
Because he's trying to exterminate the Homs.
No, because he's cutting into my profit margins.
It's his hatred for the Bionis. Or more like his aim to wipe out everything that lives on the Bionis. I'll tell you one thing. That Bionis allied force is coming together quicker than I thought.
Really?
Yep. That high-end tier prince is really moving things along.
Will they launch an attack on Mechonis?
Of course. But it looks like the prince has got another plan. He gave me a message for you. When the allied force attacks Mechonis, you don't need to join the fight. He wants you to take advantage of the chaos and do what it is you need to do.
Prince Callian said that.
I was pretty surprised too. He looks like a sissy, but he's got guts.
Yeah. I think that's the type of man he is.
A sissy.
We're going to the Mechonis.
I'm glad Shulk seems to agree with Dixon on that.
I don't know. I can't forgive the Mechon for what they've done.
And that Melia is apparently not within earshot.
I was gonna say, this is a potential future brother-in-law you're talking about there, Shulk.
Too right.
But potential is the key word there.
I heard about what he did to the Monado. If you face him, it might get eaten up. But you have to throw everything at him. Even if there's only a slim chance of winning. Hesitate for 1 second, and you're a goner.
We won't let Shulk die. Not ever.
Ever.
Are you okay to be walking around?
Not ever.
I have to hand it to her. That Lenada's pretty good. And not just with machines. She's also quite familiar with organic physiology.
You went to get the things you needed to cure me, right? I'm sorry I caused all this hassle. But I'm fine now. I'll be by your side, fighting to protect you. No matter where we go, no matter how difficult it gets, Shulk will do the right thing. It doesn't matter how slim our chances. Shulk will always stick to the right path.
And don't forget, it's because of Shulk that we are all here, fighting together. I think that shows he has a strong character. Am I wrong, Dixon?
Well, when I think about everything you lot have done, I can't deny that.
Dixon, we're going to the Mechonis capital. About the Allied force.
Yeah, leave it to me. I ain't gonna let anything happen to the colony. Those Mechon won't get away with anything else.
So was it just me, or was Ricky the most mesmerizing thing in that scene whenever he was on camera?
He always is.
Are you going?
He's just dancing away, happy as a clam.
Thank you for all your help.
You might run into someone called Vinaya in the capital. Just mention my name, she'll lend a hand.
Vinaya?
Is she a Machina as well?
She's my daughter. She won't be far from Egil.
Hold on. You mean she's Egil's sister?
You've got it, lad.
Wow, you know how family trees work.
The girl doesn't want to hurt Egil.
Congratulations, Dunban.
Like what he's doing.
Hey, maybe Machina family trees work differently from Hom's family trees.
We'll try and find her when we get there.
Good luck.
Fiora, don't forget. I've only made temporary repairs. I think you should be able to fight, but don't overdo it. Come and see me the moment you experience any further system failure.
I will. Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm hoping I'll find a way to restore your former body.
Is that possible?
Theoretically, it might be possible to use your genetic information to regenerate your missing organs. Sorry, it's unfair for me to give you hope.
So not only does she specialize in converted Homs, she's into stem cell research.
Thank you, Leonarda.
Fiora.
Don't make that face. Okay, let's go.
Off you go, kid. I'm counting on you and the Monado. Don't let me down, Shulk.
Could you maybe be a tad less creepy about it, Dixon, please?
No can do.
Why did that face betray me? And that light? No, that is not possible. It must have been remnants of memories from her former life that made me lose control. Memories. They are what limited the potential of Metalface as well.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just Mumcart was a fucking asshole that limited his potential there, Egil.
All my servants.
What if he didn't remember he was an asshole?
I knew Egil was bad when he looked exactly like someone out of Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh,
he was with the boy who wields the Monado.
I rate that joke in 9.3.
It shines strongly in this one. Bring me face 20814. So it is this male. The boy Shulk remains a thorn in my side. I will enjoy watching my minion crush him. Be still my servant. I see that your memories cause you much suffering.
So weird that Charlotte got a huge shout out here for no reason, apparently.
Eagle, otherwise known as Ricky Repulsa.